Hi everyone, I want to welcome you especially to today's live trading session. It's going to be a wonderful time as I will be taking our time to show you what my market directional bias is, what I'm expecting to trade in the course of this week, what I will be doing, what I will not be doing. Now I expect that you are very sensitive to the market this period because of lots of things that have been happening. The war, the looming war, the instability with the currencies. So you need to be very much careful with what you trade, so you do not take wrong market decisions or take decisions that may not, favor you in the market. So quickly, I'm going to share my screen. Then I'm going to show you what I'm seeing this week in the markets. Let's go there. Okay, so here is the market, and I'm going to go first straight up to the dollar index. I'm going to show you the dollar index, and from there move straight to the rest of the pairs I'm going to be trading. Now this is the dollar index. If you look very well on the overall, it's bullish. Okay, on the swing side it's bullish, so you could possibly find bullish entries from here if you're swinging. But on the internal flow, there is a facilitation of a pullback, which is bearish. Okay, so at this point, being that there is or rather there was a strong supply zone here, sorry, the strong demand zone here, I would prefer to see proper mitigation. Yes, one candle has been rejected. Proper mitigation before I think of going bearish. Okay, now I can do the puts. So if I want to go bearish there on the dollar index, I'll find bearish entries. If I want to go bullish, I find bullish entries. So right now, that dollar index or the dollar index is a little bit indecisive, because on the internal side, the internal flow, which is facilitating the pullback, it is bearish. But on the external swing side, it is bullish. So you're going to wait until there is a clear directional bias before you trade that. So I'm going to be giving updates on that. Go straight to JPY. JPY is bullish. If you look closely on the internal, bearish on the external. Now the internal facilitation of pullback has not yet completed. You look at it closely, you see it's ought to get at least to this point. Okay, so we can decide to trade JPY for this particular case as bearish, of which I'm going to be finding bullish by the bullish entries on GJ. Sorry, I'm going to be trading it bullish, and I'm going to be finding bearish entries on GJ like this. Okay, so once I get that entry, I'm going to update you on the group, so stay active on the group. Then we have this massive spike, excuse me, on Ethereum, posing to give us a short bearish move before a long bullish move. I will give update on that. No entries right now on Ethereum. Silver could give us a bearish entry, and then Tesla can actually facilitate a bullish pullback to fill up this imbalance before giving us possibly a bearish move. Then we have GBPCHF. This one is still giving us bullish sign. Then we have looks like that will be all on Tesla, Silver, Ethereum. So that will be all on Forex, crypto, CFDs, synthetics. Sorry, CFDs and commodities. So straight up to synthetics, Jump 25. I'm waiting to get bullish confirmation on this. Okay. If I get fine, I'm going to go in and give you updates. If I don't, then bearish. Then for volatility 25, it will be retracing in correcting back bearish, but this is a bullish market. So stay tuned. Once I get something very active, I'm going to post updates and let you know that this is exactly what I'm going to be doing, and you all can get into the market with me. Stay very active. See you soon in the groups for updates.